How's jail?
It wasn't fun.
You don't want help?
I would like to receive help.
We can help you find a place to stay. We can get you food, cell phones, all kinds of stuff. All you have to do is ask and we can provide it to you. The problem is that if you're homeless and you continue to rack up these convictions, you're just making it worse for yourself. Every time you plead guilty, you end up with a conviction. And when you rack up certain types of convictions, it only hurts you so much worse, you know?
Pause right here. This is one of the most critical moments in any courtroom. What the judge just laid out is a full constitutional rights waiver. Trial rights, appeal rights, even immigration consequences. Once a guilty plea is entered, the door slams shut. And here's the heartbreaking part. Legally, the court is offering help. Practically, the system is asking someone with no safety net to make a life-altering decision on the spot. Let me ask you this. If you were standing there, homeless, exhausted, and facing jail time, would you really feel like you had a choice?
They've offered you time served. If you want to do this today, we can do it today. We also have other services available as well if you want that as well. You're charged with 2 counts of criminal trespass. The agreement that they have worked out, or that you guys have worked out, is they're going to dismiss one. You will end up pleading on the second one. If you do this, you're going to end up with a conviction on your record. From now on, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. You understand? Is this what you want to do? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this, there's no turning back. Who do you have in your life? Do you have anyone?
Right now,
Mom, dad,
I
anyone?
have my mom, but I haven't contacted her.
Why not?
I haven't had
Where does she live?
the town.
So you would prefer to live on the street than contact mom?
I really get in contact with her, but it's just been a minute.
She's what?
It's been a long time. I would want to get in contact with her though.
Where are you living now? On the street? So why not call mom? Isn't it better to live at home with mom than to live on the street?
Without realizing.
But Cassidy, 30 days from today, if you have a change of heart, if you would rather do something else like a probation, come back and we can talk. Because I have jurisdiction within 30 days of after you do this. If you have a change of heart, if you want probation, if you want help, services, we can do that for you. You know, it just scares me that you're doing this. You're going to end up right back on the street, end up back in 2 weeks with another charge, you know? How do you plead to this offense, sir? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Still give her resources.
I'm going to have you talk to Shatoria. We have resources that we can give you. Whatever you need, all you got to do is ask and we'll try to help you with whatever you need. All right? Like I said, if you have a change of heart, you want to do something within 30 days, let me know. We can do something, try to do something different. All right? How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty? Mr. Cassidy.
Asking you, how do you plead guilty or not guilty?
Guilty. What exactly? How do I plead?
Guilty or not guilty?
Are you guilty of criminal trespass? All right. I'm going to find you guilty. I'll send it to you the 90 days. I'll give you credit for the 36. I'll have you talk to Shatori now so we can try to help you out. All right? All right. Good luck, Mr. Cassidy. Your other case will be dismissed. You have something on today's docket?
No, Your Honor.
Is that what this is? The PSR?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
No, Your Honor, but Darrell.
Those 255, 7900,
So 255.
7900.
79.
On Cheryl.
7,900, Cheryl. It's the last name. Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Can I bring him up?
Oh, so this is, I guess,
He's not here.
He's not here. He's from out of state. There's not a date. And so I was wanting to answer the open warrant and try to see if we can set a bond.
We usually do that with them here so we can get bond conditions done. Where do they live?
He's in Maryland, Baltimore area.
Can he get here so we can do it? I don't mind giving him a PR bond,
Yeah.
but we need him here.
So he said he could be here by next week. I think spring break is next week for the family.
Tell him
The
to be careful, he
16th.
gets on a plane.
Well, that's the problem. So I didn't want him to get on a plane or drive and there's.
Well, driving, I mean, I don't think that there's.
Either way, we couldn't clear it because he would need to fingerprint and I would need him here to sign the bond and to be sent for fingerprinting. Because even if a bond is set, the warrant can't be cleared until they go to JPC and receive that information. So,
I don't know, like if I were to set a bond, I don't know, would he be able to make it in Maryland?
oh, like a surety bond?
Yeah,
Right.
I remember pay the court.
I know for
something.
surety bonds, they do have to fingerprint as well.
Yes.
So I'm
but-
not sure how that works.
Are you okay with setting a bond on this?
My only, I didn't realize it, but my only concern is obviously bond conditions, right? Like, I don't care about the amount, it's because it's family violence case, so we're gonna contact.
Well, so what, you know, if we set a bond and he makes it, he's got 7 days to be here. If he doesn't come, we issue another warrant and I'll never do it again.
We just came from court one. There's apparently two cases.
Oh.
One was going to be dismissed. We
Wait a
thought it was
second.
court,
No.
and now we're here.
But
It's coming to us, regardless, it would have been, it's the lowercase number. We have the lowercase number, so it come to us.
what's weird?
That said to be the other day that that the magistrate found no PC on, they didn't sign the warrant.
Oh, that's weird. Did you hear that?
And we had case two.
So let's get it here, Vic. Let's get it here so we can do everything all at once. You want to do that?
Yeah, the court one has to be the one to transfer it, and they have to sign it.
Will you go?
I just came from, but the prosecutor's office said they're going to end up dismissing the case. It hasn't happened yet. But there was no reason for the judge to issue a bond or anything. She said I still had to come here. So I just came.
Did they say when they're going to dismiss it or no?
No, but I mean, at this point, it can't.
The problem is, if I set you a bond now and they don't dismiss it, you'll never be able to post bond because there's always going to be that warrant out.
I mean, I can run up, go and check with she put on the record.
Oh, great. Is it your case?
It's not, it needs to transfer over because it was in court one, that's court five.
He's saying that they're going to dismiss it.
The assault family violence.
I think the magistrate found no PC on it. And the magistrate refused to sign the warrant too.
It's the other one, Judge, that they found, they didn't sign, it was the 255-787.
They found no PC or they found
They
PC?
they didn't sign the warrant. The one
On the
in court
terroristic
one,
threat.
I don't know if he signed out. But. the
Okay,
one-
so I guess the magistrate found no PC on the terroristic threat and found
We don't have a case at all, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I was gonna ask for a PC hearing anyway, but at this point, because there's an
Let
open
me do
warrant.
this plea real quick and
Yeah,
then,
I'll
Be on your
hang
case.
out. Thank you.
it was, the magistrate found no PC on the terroristic threat, our case.
Oh, okay.
So let me just do this plea and we'll do PC.
Yeah.
Coming up. Okay, counsel, are you ready? Are you ready?
Maybe so. I'm waiting on.
Oh, okay.
Right, let me add this and this was, no, I mean, this one quick.
Just take your time. There's no rush.
79-00. It is discovered. Yeah.
Okay, I think I bought it on the phone. Maybe it falls on me.
Ah, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So do you have the cost numbers on Cheryl?
Yes, I'm pulling it up now.
I mean, theoretically speaking, if a magistrate found no PC on our case here, there's nothing I can do anyways. Right? Because we've lost jurisdiction. So there's nothing that I can do with it. They either have to dismiss it or have to go re-indict it at some point.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do with the terroristic threat?
I mean, just for candor purposes, this is the first time that I'm looking at.
That you even seen, okay, so
And everything, so I'm just not in a position where I'm gonna be able to say, yes, we're gonna, dismiss it or not.
what we normally do in that instance is we give the state a little bit of time to do whatever they want to do to determine whether they want to dismiss it or go indict it. We usually put it for the last. Vic,
Yes, Judge.
the no PC cases that they haven't dismissed, do we put it on the last day of,
The last Monday of the month, so April 28th.
that's what we normally put it on for you guys to make whatever decision that you want to do. The terrorist threat's out of my hand. Nothing I can do with it. So if you want me to do something on the assault, we got to get it down here and then I can set you a bond.
They just called.
Okay.
The assault's been dismissed.
So I just want to make sure there's not an open warrant. That's the only.
So I guess just the warrants outside.
But the problem, he never signed the 2B, right? So how can there be an open warrant if he didn't sign the 2B?
It's like it's in one stairs, but they didn't.
It'll show warrant status, but a judge, me, the magistrate never signed the actual warrant for it to issue. It shows warrant status, but
Okay, so I think the open warrant was
problem
court
is
one, realistically.
no, because they just dismissed it.
Right, so now that will go away.
That's going to
Potentially.
pay, but
Okay.
our case here in court 5, it's been no PC by the magistrate. So the problem is that wherever he goes, people are going to see open warrant and they're not going to know what transpired here. So they're going to assume it's in warrant status. So they're going to,
That's my concern for him.
I
Even,
understand. So all's in your court. My name's Bennett and I ain't in it.
Yeah, I mean, I just can't do anything.
I mean,
So-
I can hang out
No.
today.
Take your time, take a look, what I would do, just, I guess, get his information, contact him in a couple days, see what you guys want to do, take your time, talk to whoever you need to talk to, and then to make a decision.
So I'll talk to my chief today about it, or see what's up.
And then you guys, I mean, for me,
Yeah,
there's
at
nothing
this-
to do, because
Well, thank you, Judge.
our house is out, and then the other one's been dismissed. I would go get a copy of that dismissal.
Right, no, this is all helpful either way. I'm glad I came down.
I would, at the minimum, go get yourself a copy of the dismissal from court 1, so you have that for your record, so you can give it to your client, and then let them know what's.
Judge, they're seeing that since, even though that they didn't sign the warrant, it's needs to be heard by the judge and then.
She found the proceeds.
They do things a little bit different, so like, so just because they.
Did they find it? Yeah. Hold on, guys, hold on. Okay, so so this is what happened. The cops go to get the warrant signed on the terroristic threat, and the magistrate refused to sign it. So what she's saying that we need to hear PC right now.
Let's have a hearing then. That's probably the easiest.
Shh. Okay, so, are you ready? Okay, go for it.
Officers were dispatched to a residence in Harris County, Texas. When witness stated that the defendant called her the day prior and stated, quote, "I know where you live. I'm going to come kill you. I'm going to kill your dog. I have a wrapper on your car." When witness told officers that the defendant had given her the vehicle and that she was concerned about the existence of a tracking device. Defendant is not a resident of the state, but was in town for an unrelated reason. The defendant then sent the complaining witness a photo of her apartment door after making a threat. Heard on ring video, the defendant hitting the door and an aggressive manner. States CW said she was in fear of her life.
So he says, go through it again.
All right, so complainant witness stated that the defendant called her the day prior and stated, I know you live, I'm going to come kill you, I'm going to kill your dog, I had a track on your car. Complainant witness told officers that the defendant had given the vehicle, not too concerned about that, just tracking device. Defendant was in town for an unrelated reason, but the defendant then sent complainant a photo of her apartment door after making the threat. And the officer observed on ring video the defendant hitting the door in an aggressive manner, and the complainant stated she.
So why would they find no PC? I mean, it's,
There's a few things left in there. I think first, the complainant stated she did not wish to pursue any criminal charges, perhaps.
yeah, but that doesn't
I mean,
factor into whether there's probable.
the other issue, I think, is this allegedly happened on the day before. And at some point later, the next day, the complaining witness, I don't think 911 was called. The complaining witness did their own investigation somehow. That's what I can tell from the way the complaint is written. So I don't think 911 was ever called. I don't think the threats are imminent as would be required under the terroristic threats
He
act.
says, I'm going to come kill you. I mean, there's imminency with that. I'm going to go do that, right?
Certainly that is a consideration. I don't think that's imminent because there's not, I'm coming now, I'm doing this. Like, I think there has to
Because
be
I'm
a
going.
finite time.
I'm going implies I'm coming.
And I think for the purpose of PC, right now we have a complainant stating, even if, she didn't want to press charges or anything, a complainant stating that she was in fear of imminent, she was in imminent fear. We have a statement, we have a video of a picture of her front door being sent, and then a video of the defendant's,
I mean,
I don't know that we have that, but I understand if those threats were allegedly made. I think it was the day before.
Before what?
The day before, based on the complaint, I'm just strictly going off the complaint. It was the day before, and then the next day in the evening, this complaint was filed. So that's
Yeah, but
what,
that's-
there's at least a period of time that no longer has the imminency is my point.
No, they may have filed it later, but the act itself isn't terroristic threat when it happens. Of course, it takes time to file something. They're going to file it later, right? But the fact remains is that on this day, at this time, he says, hey, I'm going to fucking kill you, right? And then proceeds to provide more evidence, adding credence to the fact that he's going to do it. I don't know about the assault, but I mean, I think that there is sufficient to go forward just for the terroristic threat. If you want, I can set you a bond now. That way they can make it. But let him know that once I set a bond, if he makes it, he needs to be here within 7 days.
Sure.
And then after that, you guys go do about your business, right? Now, I think the fact that she may not want to go forward or whatnot, that will play into the case itself. But remember, probable cause is a very low burden.
Well, I understand completely, Jan. I just
So-
think in terms of probable cause, and I understand that what the complainant said, it's coming from a third party. I know hearsay is allowed and all of that later on, but for purposes of today, at least if we can get the bond, that, because I came with the impression that this was already an open case anyway.
And I thought so too, but a lot of times what happens is the magistrates don't get all the information because it comes in piecemeal. And so they may not have had all the information at the time when the 2B was issued, and they kind of supplement it after the fact. So what do you think about a bond? Amount wise?
2,000.
Well, can we just pay, I was thinking a couple $100 to pay to the court so that he doesn't have to pay a bondsman.
You're gonna pay?
I'm not going to pay. A family
I was gonna
member,
say, be very careful.
I'm not paying anything.
Be very careful.
family will pay on his
Okay.
behalf, but I would want him to pay the court so that the money can be returned rather than a bonding company.
They'll have to go to the sheriff's office. They don't come here to ask.
No, either way,
There you go.
but
Um,
I wanted to be able, the opportunity to pay a couple $100 to the court so that money could be
what are
returned.
you saying? How much?
Like $300 to $500 is what I was thinking.
Sure, 500.
400 it is. We'll split the puppy for you.
Yeah, yeah. that's-
Okay, so I'm gonna find PC on the terroristic threat.
Put the to be more in your
Okay, bond will be set at $400. Did they in fact dismiss the other one though?
Yes, Martha said
Okay.
she has to.
Can we print out a copy of it? If he can get here, I'll give him a PR bond. So.
I think he said next week would be,
Just, he runs a risk, right?
right.
Because there'll be an open warrant for his arrest, so he runs a risk. The later he takes to do it, then, but, okay, we're done.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thanks.